Yep. It feel good out today. Yeah. It was good, I wanted to come on here, and I don't think I did a where you've been video. I think I just kind of picked back up and started recording like everything's cool and sweet. But, I do want to not necessarily explain myself, but I want to fill in the gap. If that makes sense, I've been more active on Instagram and stuff. I mean, I still took a little hiatus, but before I took my little hiatus, I was on Instagram a little bit heavier. And I was so slow on TikTok. But, yeah, I kind of took a little hiatus just because yeah. Did I hear something? Nah, he's still asleep. He good. But yeah, I took a little hiatus because I started getting in my head, things were going smooth, and of course, I started putting more pressure on myself as far as where I felt like I should have been and what should have been happening. And I started trying to put things in motion. I was in contact with a lot of people, telling people, even still from a few years ago until recently, even trying to keep in contact with people, trying to say, I'm trying to make this happen and this happen. Things will be lined up for said action. That's somebody talking. I keep thinking I'm hearing something. Yeah, that's not my bro. But yeah, just a whole lot of that, and stuff would happen where it didn't pan out. Something would come up, and I had to push a date back, or I had to cancel something altogether because my schedule was busy or whatever. Even more so now than ever because I'm working and I hate it. I'm working and I'm in barber school, so it's my schedule is a little impossible right now. I'm trying to work with it, but it's if I end up missing a time slot, I gotta throw the whole day out. I gotta plan for a whole another day, which is usually at least a week or two later, if even that, because I'm a father now, and I gotta figure out where my son's gonna be, or if he's able to join me or stuff like that. I usually don't be wanting to. He's growing now. He's a little stronger now, so I'm more comfortable bringing him out. But it's still weird to me. That's still something I gotta adjust to. But yeah, I'd kind of close certain doors on myself before ever really getting the chance, because in my head I was coming off as flaky. To be planning all this stuff, to be telling everyone to clear this day or we'll do this and that, and then it never happens. It kind of started to get in my head. I was like, man, let me just take a second and just not do anything. I'd still be making shirts, I still making my videos and stuff here and there, but I wasn't networking and going out and actually being active like I should have been, like I wanted to. But yeah, that's essentially all that was happening for real. Just a whole lot of going back and forth, trying to get back to it, and then inconvenience after inconvenience comes, and I'm toss it out the window. It's trash, basura, all that good stuff. And that's not the right way to go about things, for one. My time management has kind of always sucked. I'm either Like I'm either all in on my grind, but locked out from the world, like family and friends, you know, like I'm not really in touch with them or anything, or I'm in their lives and I'm not working. It's like I don't like I know I get distracted easily, so it is hard for me to multitask sometimes when it is stuff like that. Like it's hard. That's what I mean to say. It's hard for me to find a work-life balance because I don't know when to stop either, you know, because both feel good to me. Like it feels good to work, you know, because it's not really work for me until it comes to trying to get money. Like it's nothing to me. I can spend 24 hours a day for real. Like I can stay up 24 hours a day just creating and be happy about it. Like I will, like there have been times where I was like, I'm not going to sleep until I get this right. I'm not going to sleep until I finish this, you know, and I was okay with that. There have been times where I'm up late at my mom's house or my sister just chilling, you know, because that's like, it's fun, like it's family. I love doing that stuff. And it's hard for me to find that balance, you know. That's another issue I got that I'm working on. I'm in the middle of working out. My arm's a little shaky if the camera was shaking. I can't really feel my arms right now. But yeah, it's just a struggle with finding a balance in general, for real. I gotta really work on that. That's my poison, you know. Well, one of the camera right here, don't look at the screen. I'll put a sticky note right here so I stop looking at the screen. Look right here at the camera. Just put a little circle right there. I'm still looking at the screen. Look right here. Hello. But yeah, man, between trying to find a balance and waiting for the perfect moment, you know, which doesn't exist. I don't know how I always talk myself into trying to be a perfectionist. Like I know that's not the way to go. I know nothing will get done if I'm trying to be a perfectionist, but I still end up justifying it to myself, you know. I end up trying to wait for the perfect moment to do something in fear of an inconvenience coming up. And, you know, jumping to conclusions and assuming that, you know, because of a slight inconvenience or a big one, you know, whatever, even if it is reasonable. I don't know, just that like new father paranoia. Every time I hear a sound, I'm like, my child. So like, back to what I was saying though. Dang, what was I saying? I end up trying to wait for the perfect moment, and you know, basically, like I said before, I end up letting an inconvenience throw off the whole schedule. You know, even if it is justifiable, like truthfully, like if it actually is an emergency situation where I gotta shut off the whole day, it's no reason for me to clock out for a whole week, basically, you know, minimum. You know, granted, like that's usually how my schedule is, but like I still need to be doing something. Like I can't just clock out. Like this is the life I want. I need to be clocked in 24 hours a day. Even while I'm clocked in on other jobs, you know. I need every dollar I can get. Oh, that's another thing too. Like I think I posted on my story. I don't know if I did or not, because I had to take it down and adjust some stuff. But I was supposed to double upload yesterday, and I was looking back at the video because I recorded some of the vlog at my job. At my job, they play music in the background, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be a copyright. So, like, there were some parts where I was in the back room I'll probably still use because there's no sound back there, but you know, where I'm out on the floor, I can't really use that audio because I already got like two videos that were hit with copyright. And, you know, I don't necessarily know if that does any damage to your account or not, but I don't really want to risk it, you know, because it like with the way the music was going and the way my videos were, you know, I was doing little clips here and there. It would have been like 4 copyrights in one video. And I'd had 2 videos, so trying to finesse some stuff, work my way around it. Gonna go back and re-record some stuff today, you know, just chilling. Just to make sure I still get that out there, you know. But one of the points I was making while I was at work was that, hey, you better stay back. Hey, you better stay back. Yo, it's getting hot out here. These bugs coming back. Yeah, one of the points I was making is that going to a place I don't want just to barely even get enough money, you know, to do all of this work and have nothing to show for it, that's not what I want. So I need to be clocked in at all times. And, you know, y'all helping me get back into this mode. You know, these first few videos I'll probably be repeating myself a lot because this is like, I've recorded like 5 videos. Basically, I've put together 4 videos. I guess by now, like 5 videos. I put together like 5 full vlogs that I was gonna post on my channel that I ended up not doing because I ain't like it. You know, there would be some points that I hit on that I was like, oh yeah, you gotta keep that. And I'm trying to make sure I'm hitting those points still, you know. It's just, I don't know. This is new for me. This is different, but this is what needs to happen so I can get towards, you know, my vision, to that dream. Not even just for myself anymore, for my son, you know. Like, I am doing this for myself as much as I'm doing this for y'all, but I'm doing this way more for him, you know. I want to be someone that he can look up to. I want to be a good role model, you know. I want to be able to show him that anything's possible, you know. I want to be able to show him that, like, you gotta listen to that. I want to be able to show him that, you know, yeah, like anything's possible. I want to be able to show him that if you put your mind to it, you can make it happen, you know. I want to be able to show him that you can create I want to be able to show him that I know how to speak English. I want to be able to show him that you can bring your dreams to reality, you know. I want to show him you can be able to I want to show him that you can create your own reality. You know, you can create the world that you want to live in. You know, all the BS aside and other worldly problems, you can create a life that brings you peace and happiness every moment of the day. It's a crazy world out here. I don't want him to have to struggle. No, not unnecessarily. Like, I know some things you do have to push through on your own for growth and to get actual strength, you know. It's not necessarily my goal to give him an easy life, but I want to give him a life with as many benefits as possible. You know, I want to be able to guide the way for him. I want to be able to walk with him through every step of the way. You know, I want to be able to guide him. I want to be able to see him grow into someone I can trust to make his own mistakes, because I know he's going to become a stronger man from it, you know? But that starts with me. I really want that for him. I want that for myself because I know I can, you know? Circling back to where I started off in this video, I put a lot of pressure on myself, but it's only because I do expect the best for myself. And because I expect the best for myself, I gotta cut out all the BS, you know? I can't keep inconveniencing myself because life is inconveniencing me, whatever. You know, I got to be able to push through it. There is no perfect time. You know, perfect time is now, and it will always be now. Ooh, that might, where I got space for that. Because I was going to do a practice tattoo, but I might give myself an actual tattoo. I don't got space where my watch is at, but I can still put that. Now is the perfect time. There's no time like it. Can't do nothing with the past but look back at it. Can't do nothing with the future but guess. All that matters is now. Everything comes from now. It's the root. Nothing else matters for you. None of the excuses, none of the troubles, none of the nothing. I just gotta keep moving forward, you know. I expect the best from myself because I know what I'm capable of, you know. I know what I've done without effort, you know. Like, I've done some pretty big things really effortlessly. You know, looking back, I still look back at some of my accomplishments and I'm like, that's not a big deal. But, you know, it is a big deal because it's, I can't find the word I'm looking for. It's an accomplishment, you know? Like, it's a trophy that represents what I'm capable of. And then the fact that it is something that I could do in my sleep, you know, I need to wake up and get to it because, like, I can do so much more. And I know that. And now it's my time to let y'all know that. And again, most importantly, it's time for me to let him know that. So, yeah, I'll say it this time. I'm back for good. I'm not going anywhere. Stay tuned. By the way, it's just bright out here. That's why my eyes are like this. And I didn't realize I was squinting as much. So I'm also thinking, like, this talking stuff is hard. I'm not a good speaker at the moment, but I will be by the end of this journey. Jesus, I'm going inside. Y'all stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Much more to come.